What you're seeing here is the first ever underground substation of a power plant. I am here at Tata Power Substation Underground, which is located in Parel. Well, what's new about this, it caters to 125 households giving 400 kilowatts of electricity every day. The unique feature of this is, first, this is underground, which also solves the problem of the space constraint in Mumbai. During the rainy seasons, the electricity is definitely not affected by it. Well, what's new with the Tata Power, that they are planning to make more of these, approximately 100 of these, to their new factory locations to cater to Mumbaikars. Well, we have to explain more. Well, we are in the conversation with Mr. Nilesh Kane, who is the Chief Transmission and Mumbai Distribution. Sir, first of all, I have to say, beautiful campus. The solar power is on top notch. It's a very good sustainable method which you are showcasing in your plant power was. But let's start with the basic. Like, what are we seeing in the demand for power, especially in the areas like Mumbai?
Yeah. So if you ask me the question about the Mumbai, the peak demand of Mumbai is around 4,500 megawatt. And there are three players who are doing the power distribution in Mumbai, Tata Power, BEST and Adani. So Tata Power's maximum demand is 1,100 megawatt. And we are giving power supply to around 8 lakh customers here in Mumbai. The peak demand especially comes during the summertime. And the power supply for the Mumbai customer, Tata Power, is feeding that power supply from our own embedded generation. As you are aware, we have our thermal generation, hydro generation in the nearby of the Mumbai city, as well as we also have a very good tie-up regarding the renewables. So we have around 25% of the portfolio in renewable, and we are increasing that. Rather, we have a target of making that 75% by financial year 30. So 25%, absolutely green power, and rest of the power is coming from, the long-term PPAs and our arrangement for the peak load management, short-term and mid-term power management and all. So we are managing that successfully.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a wide network of Tata Power, I must say. We already spoke about the demand, but what about your customer base? How many customers does Tata Power have right now?
We have 8 lakh customer base, and we are the only utility which is present, right from Mira Road up to Chembur. So we cover the suburban area as well as the city area, and we have 8 lakh customer base, and 8 lakh customer comprises of all, because our legacy is more than 100 years, and we have been feeding the big customers like railway, all the refineries, HPCL, BPCL. As well, we also have residential customers, commercial customers, all, the metro lanes, railway lines, as well as, the big customers like data centers and all. And even we feed, the JJ cluster of Juggi Jhopadi area of the Mumbai.
Yeah. So, like mentioning about these many commercial projects you have, it's like much better than the peers which are already in the market, much better than your peers, because Tata Power is there in commercial as well as you mentioned metro, which is a very interesting point. And also, before coming to this project, I have been to your Parel project is also, which is very unique as it has underground power stations there. Just tell us about that. It's a very unique concept. Are you coming up with more such things, and how is it beneficial to the cities like Mumbai?
Very good question. The underground substation is something idea came up to, my mind. Rather the Tata Power's thought process. The land scarcity and getting the land for building the substation is most challenging in Mumbai, and therefore we are coming up with solutions, especially the footprint reduction. The another important area on which the Tata Power is working is the safety. And Mumbai place where there is a lot of rains and flooding happens in the flooded areas and all, how to have a very safe, the network. There is another area which we have worked. So underground substation, which is a submersible substation, which we have installed, and you might have seen in Parel, is to have the minimal area, a very less footprint, absolutely safe, and it is underground, and it will take care, the power requirement in the nearby area very safely. As well, it requires a very less space. Therefore, all the builders and all the construction giants which are coming up, they are also very happy with such solution. So this is absolutely well tested, safe, and with the the least the area which is required for getting these substations. This is something we have done. we have a plan of more than 100 substations, and many builders and many technology partners are also coming and seeing that, and they are very highly interested to replicate that in their area. So they are very excited.
Yeah, I think this idea will be the best idea, especially for the cities like Mumbai, where there is like space scarcity and people wants to. And I was talking to your team as well. They were showcasing me when there is a rainy season, the underground fills up, but that then too it is safe to, like, electricity flows without any disruptions, and it's one of a kind of a project.
So up to 50 hours, even the water remains inside. It is safe. It has also automatic pumping arrangement.
Yeah.
And as you asked me the right question, the cities where a lot of rain happens, a lot of flooding happens, and where the the land or the space scarcity is there, this type of solutions are very good.
Well, that was an interesting idea you just shared. So let's talk about the transmission powers as well. How many substations and transmission powers that does Tata Power have in the adjoining areas, like especially in the areas like Dharavi, which is a slum area, but you have a reach here as well. So what do you want to say about that?
So if you ask me regarding the transmission network of the Tata Power, we have a legacy of more than 100 years. And we have a network all across Mumbai, but even we have reached up to Badlapur and Thane. So we have 31 numbers of receiving station of 110 kV and 220 kV. And the underground lines and the transmission line is of 1,300 circuit kilometers. And the total capacity what we feed across the Mumbai is around 13,000 MVA capacity. If you ask me about the distribution, distribution what we do is through the consumer substation. So we have around 36 the DSS, that is distribution substations, which are interconnecting with the transmission line, and more than 100 the customer substation. We also have a capacity of 2,700 MVA, and in Mumbai the uniqueness is that all the distribution network is underground, and is around 2,000 circuit kilometers of underground network is there to give the best of the reliability to the customer. So this is all about our the transmission and distribution network, and every year 5 to 8% growth in the network is happening because of the increase of the load, and number of consumers are also getting added, and the profile of total consumption of the Mumbai is also increasing over a period of time.
That's a strong network. You just connected all the areas of the Mumbai as well. Coming to that point, many important projects in Mumbai like metros also has a reach of Tata Power as well. So can you mention some of the metros where the Tata Power has already come and will come in upcoming days?
Yeah, so all the Mumbai metro are connected by our transmission network, because all the Mumbai which came up over a period of time are connected with 110 kV network, and all these are connected with the Mumbai transmission network. If you ask me the distribution, the Mumbai 1A, the first the Reliance Metro which came up, they are our customer. The monorail is also our customer. Recently we have given the connection to the Mandale line, and obviously the underground aqua line is our also customer. So 4-5 metro connection and the monorail connections are with us.
That's interesting to know about that. You also mentioned about your, just last question before I let you go. It's an interesting conversation going on about Tata Power as well. So one last question I would like to listen from you. What are your expectations in coming month? Where do you see Tata Power, let's say, in a couple of 2 years?
Say in next 2 years, if you ask me about the Tata Power transmission and distribution, we have a big pipeline of expansion on the transmission part. We are coming up with the new substation in Mumbai, 110 kV, 220 kV. We are expanding to 400 kV. 400 kV ring will be developed over a period of time. In next 2 years, we look forward that the consumer base will also increase by another 2 lakh customers. A lot of data center customers are coming up. A lot of commercial loads are also coming up. We have few transmission substations are coming up in Thane also. So Badlapur, Thane, new receiving stations are coming up. All the big customers like railways are also reaching out to us for their expansion. And in distribution also a substantial growth is happening in city area. And across the Mumbai, a very good growth in number of customers. And customers are going for the unique solutions offered by the Tata Power, like open access, renewable portfolio to them. And therefore, we are growing in distribution and transmission substantially over a period of time. We have 50,000 green customers. The customers are now becoming very sensitive towards the environment and the green power. So many customers are adopting green power, and therefore it is our responsibility to add more green portfolio to us and to give best of the services to the customer. You asked questions about the peak load management of the Tata Power. We are coming up with 100 megawatt battery storage also, such that round the clock green power can also be given to the customers in Mumbai.
Well, that's a big upcoming news for Tata Power
Yeah.
also. And by the time you said green power, you don't have to say additional word. We can see all around how you have powered the sustainable energy coming into the country. It was very interesting and exciting talking to you, Mr. Kane. It was lovely.
Thank
And we are already showcasing this lovely factories of yours, factory tours and all the transmission underground service. Thank you so much for
Thank
speaking to us. It is our obliged to have
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, sir. To know more about the demand and supply of power, we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Devanand P, who is the Chief Solar O&M and ex-Chief PSCC. Thank you so much, sir. It's an interesting graphs and all the data is behind you. Can you share some of the insights with our consumers who watch and wants to understand how is it? Can you just mention some key points and make us understand how this works?
Oh, well, I think the first most important part about this control room, which is very unique, is we are monitoring both transmission and distribution at a single place. In other words, we are more of the power keepers of Mumbai, right? So we see what's the Mumbai position going on, and we have got various, which we will explain as we go further, that we see what's the total consumption which is happening across Mumbai. Like for example, there is around 3,200 megawatt which is consumed right now, out of which there is some power which is being used from Mumbai sources itself, and majority of the power comes from outside. Now this is for the Mumbai perspective. Then we come down to our Tata Power consumer perspective, where we are actually monitoring their every 15 minutes requirement, and how these every 15 minutes their power would be met, right? Starting from forecasting how much power is required for every 15 minutes on a 15-minute basis to a day basis to a year basis, right? Arranging power and ensuring that every 15 minutes you get that power.
So 24 hours on the
24
go.
by 7. 24 by 7.
So right now we are at the Trombay plant. Can you let us know how much power is distributed towards the city from the Trombay plant?
Great question. Actually, Trombay forms our, see, if you look Tata Power distribution power requirement, we have got approximately, say, around 900 to 1000 megawatt. Okay. Out of this 900 to 1000 megawatt, around 400 megawatt comes from Trombay, right? Okay. So 400 to 450 megawatt comes from Trombay, because it provides the base load. You understand that we have got a lot of solar and wind mix also. So Trombay provides that load during night when there is no solar power, and it provides a very, it's like somebody providing a good foundation, right? So that you are never out of power inside Bombay.
Yeah, so can you just tell me some specification, like how do you anticipate some fluctuations if there is any errors kind of thing?
Great. See, I'll just give you for your understanding how the whole system works. Yeah. We have got the generator, which is like Trombay is one, and you are the consumer, right? Yeah. The idea here is it's like a balance, right? If the generation is equal to balance, my electrical system is fine, no fluctuation, everything is fine. But if generation is more and the demand is less, or demand is more and generation is more, I'll get fluctuations, right? Yeah. Which is called as a frequency, right? Yeah. So if everything is fine, I got a 50 hertz. But if generation is more, then it goes beyond 50 hertz, and if it is less, it goes less than 50 hertz. So there are sensors in place which senses whether the frequency is going up or down, right? So if it goes to a serious limit, there are these sensors which will cut off the supply, which is known as under frequency release. And this happens in real time. Nobody interferes. You may find this happening in every second.
Yeah, we can see the graphs. It's just like the trading when the markets are open.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, like the biggest question, and the important question is this: how is Tata Power, like taking steps to increase the demand of the power? Because of course it is there to stay in the market for very, very long time. So, how are you making initiatives?
I would not say increasing demand as such, but it is more of efficient demand, which is very, very important factors. See, there are lot many engagement which happens with customers. How we can now there are lot many other activities like smart meters and all coming in, and with EV charging and other things coming in. So there is lot of electricity demand which is coming. But it's also very important to know what type of demands are there, which I said. If you see my control room requirement here is actually estimating how much power do you require,
Correct,
right?
correct, yeah.
So as your power demand grows, I should be prepared for that.
Yeah.
And also engaging you. Suppose you got a rooftop solar, I should be able to take your power inside. Or you got a EV charger and I'll say EV, you want to give it back to the system, or you want to send power back to the system, I should be able to. So that is the type of technological intervention which we are bringing in.
Yeah, you just mentioned about solar also. We were there in your Dharavi plant and it was like so beautifully decorated, the solar panels and everything.
Right.
So, just for the understanding, where are we on the solar energy of the stuff? Is it will be growing with a very giant push, or it is a eventually slow process to cover?
I'll answer it in two parts. First is, let us see what's happening to my customers. When I say customers, I got almost 7.5 to 8 lakhs consumers who are fed by Tata Power. Now you have to understand that we don't have enough rooftop possibilities in Mumbai, so we are getting solar power from outside Mumbai, right? So each of our customers, almost 40% of today the power supplied is green, either from solar or wind, right? Now it's also very important that there would be some areas where there is rooftop solar possibility, so they can generate that power and give that power to us in basically what we call as net metering. That means only the net energy is being accounted for, right?
Okay.
And they can also have some contracts outside Maharashtra. So that means they can have some solar plants outside Maharashtra and then, or say outside Mumbai, not Maharashtra, outside Mumbai, and then they can get that power through my system, right? There are some commercial arrangements, which is called as open access and all. So you can actually get those. So there is fair amount of opportunities and provisions provided. But again, the underlining thing comes, I have to see that nobody or no power is excess or no power is short.
You have to maintain the balance
Absolutely.
all the time.
That is the game here.
Right?
Where I cannot say to the customer, sorry, I am not fixed here.
Yeah,
I will always give that opportunity to.
So my next question was going to be your strategies. You told me that what will be the next strategies of Tata Power. Just one question before I let you go, Mr. Devanand. Just what are your expectations? How will Tata Power dominate the market? Other than, because of course Mr. Kane also, we spoke to him also, he mentioned about so many projects also in metros, you have your availability, so many corporates was, I think you're the leading company to give. So what are your expectations in coming months, say let's say next 5 years?
See, I'll give you what's going to be the future and how consumers are going to view a power sector systems, right? See, one of the greatest thing with us is that we are a very integrated company. We have got right from the largest of power system down to, power generator down to smart switches and other things, right? And like EV chargers and all. So that gives us a complete gamut of connect with the customer, right? Right from the one which he is not seeing to the one which he is actually touching and seeing. That's first part. Second part, today it is power systems is not like you put up the light, you are just going to the electricity company. We are more of an interactive company, right? That's what we talk about, the smart grid, smart utilities and so on and so forth. So now anything which you can contribute to this system is there. You can have a solar plant, you can contribute. You don't have a solar plant, but suppose there is a shortage of power, you can participate by reducing your consumption. Possibly there could be a compensation there. So how much interactive I become with you as a customer is something today is going to be the movement further. And how much of that opportunity I give it to you is also something very important. And that's what Tata Power is moving to. Tata Power is moving into more of a smart entity, right? Where I engage my customers also, right? Where I engage my consumers. I give him more and more services which is enhancing his energy usage, right? It's not limited to me being just a supplier of power. That I am anyway doing, right? But do I give you an opportunity to manage your power, right? I'm giving you the supply, the power. Can I give you an opportunity to optimize your power cost? Can I make you say net positive on your power game, right? How do I help you in growing your, optimizing your energy requirements? So these are the areas where we are finding ourselves to be much active on. And I think as going further, maybe in next 5 years, you will find it more and more smart activities on this area.
Well, absolutely. Your answer was so deliberately and explanatory, first of all. And you mentioned about interactions. We are looking live at here. Phones are ringing, buzzers are buzzing. We are seeing graphs going up and down. So it's, of course, 24 hours, 7, 365 days, as you said. It's a lovely, lovely explanation which you gave us. Thank you so much for speaking to us, making us understand all your graphs, which was like out of my mind at first, but I got it eventually. Thank you so much. It was pleasure speaking to you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.